Brush! Are you ready to go into one of my favorite places in the monastery? We're heading into the Amazonas Coliseum of lip syncing. Well, the dolls will battle it out tonight. What is this white lady announcer voice? Anyways, we're watching episode 8. Are you ready, daughter?
She's taking me to the nether realm.
Let's go. Lip sync number 1 of the Coliseum.
Malaysia.
Is Malaysia versus Marsha.
And Malaysia, you lost.
Malaysia, you did the only kick.
You did the you know you chose wrong. You did all that. She did the...
Love it. But Marsha, you did good. That was a good time.
Marsha, you did fantastic.
You're very confident about you being able to flip when we've seen Jax do it a little bit more impressive. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
Did she do it more impressive though?
Yeah, because all she did was a little backflip. I was like, okay, daughter.
She does a little roundabout somersault.
Anyways, Marsha moves on to the next girls.
Next caller!
Next up, coming to the stage, the battlers are Miss Spice and Miss Looney Tunes, Lucy LaDuca. Girl, that was
That was Spice, that was Rice, that both of them can just jump in the garbage. That was terrible to both of y'all.
It was me, it was
both
fine.
of them should have to lip sync another round.
It was fine. For Lucy to be doing all that, I'm like...
For a rock and roll song, for Avril Lavigne. I don't know if that was Avril Lavigne. I don't fucking know.
Don't do Avril. Hey,
it was... I don't like... Girl, both of them like... Ugh.
But the show must go on. So.
Lucy wins. Barely a victory. Barely.
Coming up next to the stage is something that put my sister to sleep. It was Selena STDs versus Lux London Noir. Selena, you don't get tired of... I want to know, where does that accent go when you be sad?
I want to know why I traveled all the way from the Cerulean Waters, all the way to the Netherrealm Coliseum, to come watch this doo-doo ass lip sync.
No, she held it down.
She dropped to the ground and said, when I leave you like this, 'cause it's all coming back. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Like...
I guess you won, girl. Our next round of the Coliseum is Mistress Isabel Brooks versus Jax, the Special Forces.
Mistress, you did not the Special Forces.
The Special Forces said Jax come back from Drag Race.
Cassie Cage came back and said, Miss Girl, take that wig off. We gotta get to work.
Here's the thing, daughter. I feel like we've just seen all her tricks already.
Yes, and that's the problem with you dancy girls. You're always gonna have to chop it up and give us something new. Because that little roundabout spin that you do, the little rollout attack, the Houndoom move that you do, like, it gets old.
But Mistress, you know, she embodied the song. It's when she started off.
It's when she does those little, sinister little titty things that she does. It draws you into her. She's very smart. Mistress, you move on to the next round.
Edie. The next girls coming to the Coliseum are Sindel and Scarlett, up for the Mortal Kombat Drag Race lip syncing, also known as Sasha Colby and Anitra. This is the one that everybody was waiting for.
Hosted at the NetherRealm Productions. It was, I will say, Scarlett has the home advantage because she's NetherRealm.
No, Outworld.
Outworld. Okay, so both of these girls are from Outworld. I will say, listen, it's not fair. It's not fair because neither one of them, both of them should have moved on to the next round. It's just...
But when you compare them to each other, Sasha's ability to embody a song and those beats and mannerism, they hit a lot harder.
They hit hard.
Than just like dance.
Flips and
Anitra didn't do bad, but it
wasn't
95% versus 90.
It was an A versus an A plus. You're splitting hairs, but it's that wick that Sindel has. Like, it's
Sasha.
just So
this is why Sasha was my winner from the beginning, because I know what these continental girls do. She's a former
top.
I see.
Like,
the Almighty Eye is up a true. The spirit.
In the spirits of the hiccups. But big ups to Sindel / Sasha / Continental.
All I have to say is the next battle is between Miss Malaysia Baby the Fox and Spice. Girl, that was
we are not happy in Dade County.
That was a fool.
Two times it was a fool. Malaysia, I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm not. I like Malaysia.
You just the Crimson bias. Child, neither one of them did the song. They all both started doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Oh, yeah, don't go.
There's not a lot to say about this.
About the Perusa at all. The Nether Realm call it, like, no.
Anyway, let's move on.
Next up, on the main stage, is Lux Noir London. Lux Noir London? I'm confused.
Ferrero Rocher.
Anitra and Jax. This was an acrobatic.
This is when the Harpy sisters all get angry and they start to fight each other.
No,
it's just
no.
It's
don't
just
disrespect my girls.
Oh, they're coming to attack me.
This
no!
And right, it's just like.
Like Lux did look the best.
I already don't like this song because I didn't care about this the first time they did it with Shangela and Venus Delight.
Oh right, that was when Venus Delight kept attacking Shangela.
Yeah, I was like, we might as well just kept that mess because this was just acrobatics dupery again.
Okay, I'm someone who does appreciate acrobatics. Some girls appreciate facial expressions and owning the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I just
you like flips and dip.
I do because it shows athleticism. But, like, it is a lot to watch. But it's just the problem when it's three people lip syncing. Because the same thing happened with Georgia's, the other
Don't
girls.
even remember just Georgia's.
Anyway, same thing happened with Radio. So it's just, it becomes a mess. But I will say Lux did look the best. I feel so bad for Anitra because she's not doing bad at all.
Yeah, true.
They just want her to keep lip syncing. And Jax.
Lux won. I was like, okay.
I thought Anitra should have won this one,
honest,
in my opinion.
Any of them three could have won, and I would have cared less. Like,
because they all did really good.
Yeah, they all did backflips and jumps.
Wait, what was that? She said it's late.
For our last battle, we have Anitra versus Jax. And here's why I think that Anitra did better. There's the slight bit of musicality where Anitra showed more personality. She's smiling more.
Okay.
She's playing into the beats more. And she was showing like more fun with it. Where Jax was tired from lip syncing 42 times. So it just becomes a matter of like, well, do you like... They're both good at executing dance moves. So they're both great and talented at that. But then it becomes like those little details like, oh, but Anitra looks like she's having fun. There's that thing she did where she's like in front of my face. And it's like...
That's true.
Sometimes Malaysia did it too in the first 2 seconds of her first lip sync. I can't go to sleep. Like, okay, like... Yeah, some people might be like, oh, she's playing on the note. But it's like, sometimes that's like those little beats that if the other girl doesn't do it and you're both equally on par in performance level, then it makes it look like, okay, that girl has a little more of a feeling the song.
Right.
That's why I feel like Anitra won. But Jackson didn't do bad.
She didn't do bad. I just do feel like it was her time to go. And... I mean, I do understand what you're saying. When those characterizations show that you know the timing of the song. It shows that you actually listen and know when to do those things. So it just shows, it's a little bit more attention to detail.
Spy stayed by the neck of her neck.
By the neck of her neck, bitch.
Anitra was like, I will spare you, child.
Chop her neck. Mm-mm. But that's bullying at that point. You gonna put Anitra versus...
I would have. Why would you not?
That's bullying.
I don't
that's
know.
Too much.
I like my drag queens to be cut. That's why I like Mistress.
Cut the route. You like the pageant girls.
Yeah, that's why I like Mistress. I'm like.
What was your favorite time on the show? Seeing you in the bottom two.
That's right.
That's.
So basically, after all these, we've had a one girl that had to come out, and that was Jax. So sorry, we will miss you.
They did the same thing to Jasmine Kennedy, baby. It's not your fault.
And you know what Jasmine Kennedy said?
Baby, I could do a ballad.
Thank you, Jesus, for a Shandarabosa.